It's incredible. Welcome to New Sky TV. Today's spotlight belongs to Zhai Yiying and Ke Chun. Even before the show airs, pre-registrations have already surged to 3.69 million. What is it about Zhai Yiying this time that has once again ignited such high audience anticipation? Even more surprising is that she is teaming up with Ke Chun for the fourth time. Their chemistry is once again the talk of the town. From mutual secret crushes to standing by each other, just how sweet will the storyline be? Is it a simple reunion, or a bold new breakthrough? What intrigues people most right now is whether the two can spark a fresh kind of magic. What exactly does a figure of 3.69 million pre-registrations signify? Can this new series truly emerge as the next dark horse hit? The answer might be even more exciting than we imagine. When a short-form drama racks up 3.69 million pre-registrations before it even launches, is it down to the stars' pulling power, or has the story itself truly struck a chord with the audience? Judging by the information released so far, the most special aspect of Zhai Yiying and Ke Chun's fourth collaboration isn't just the number 4 itself, but the lasting impression they left on viewers during their previous 3 projects. Could this be the key reason behind the steadily rising pre-registration numbers? Some might simply dismiss the 3.69 million figure as a reflection of fan numbers, but if it relied solely on fan hype, why would the show continue to attract attention from readers of the original work and general short drama audiences alike? Even more noteworthy is that while pre-registration figures varied at different points in time, the overall growth trend remained consistent. Does this suggest that audience anticipation is steadily building? From 3 million to 3.5 million, and then to 3.69 million, the true value lies not just in the increase in numbers, but in the fact that more and more people are actively searching for the show. Isn't this sustained momentum even more significant than a sudden, short-lived spike in popularity? Ultimately, the true appeal of Love Letter from the 25th Time Zone lies in the fact that it avoids the cliché of love at first sight. Instead, it weaves themes of missed connections, distance, the passage of time, and unspoken words into a romance that spans years, a premise that likely resonates deeply with adult audiences. In particular, the journey of Zhai and Zhai Yiying, from childhood sweethearts to paths that diverge across different cities, life trajectories, and even vast stretches of time, evokes a poignant sense of drifting apart despite having once been so close. It is a feeling that surely resonates with many viewers' own real-life experiences. The concept of the 25th time zone itself sparks the imagination. Since the real world only has 24 time zones, what does a love letter sent to a non-existent zone actually signify? To me, this is perhaps the show's most captivating hook. Viewers aren't just following a romance, they are wondering if words left unspoken years ago can finally be heard by time itself. Looking back at Zhai Yiying and Ke Chun's 3 previous collaborations, ranging from heart-wrenching angst to healing romance and eventual reconciliation, they have constantly reinvented their dynamic. Now, with a story spanning a much longer timeline, can they spark fresh chemistry once more? It is particularly exciting to see how short-form dramas are increasingly prioritizing a blend of actor chemistry, mature emotional depth, and a solid source material foundation rather than relying solely on sugary tropes to draw in audiences, a shift that suggests the market itself is evolving. While viewers once sought quick thrills and plot twists, they are now more willing to linger for the sake of emotional resonance. Can Love Letter from the 25th Time Zone successfully tap into this changing viewing habit? Even more intriguing is the fact that Zhai Yiying and Ke Chun already share an established on-screen rapport. Will the audience see the familiar duo they know, or will they witness a completely new dynamic between the characters when a fourth collaboration meets a 20-year span across time and space? And when familiar chemistry collides with unfamiliar life paths, what kind of emotional tension will unfold between them? As the premiere approaches, the real question isn't just how high the pre-registration numbers will climb, but whether the initial audience, upon seeing the actual show, will pass that anticipation on to others. If the series truly captures the nuanced emotions of the original work and showcases the actors' chemistry, could the 3.69 million pre-registrations prove to be merely the beginning, rather than the peak, of the show's popularity? Do you think the biggest draw of Zhai Yiying and Ke Chun's fourth collaboration will be their reunion after all these years or that long overdue romance? And once Love Letter from the 25th Time Zone actually premieres, which specific detail will truly hook the audience? Perhaps what makes this so anticipated isn't just the fact that it's their fourth collaboration, but rather that Zhai Yiying and Ke Chun are finally breaking away from their usual character tropes. Ke Chun steps out of his familiar domineering CEO persona to portray Shen Yi, a man who appears composed on the surface but harbors deep, tender emotions within. Might this way of quietly harboring love over the years prove even more heart-wrenching than a whirlwind romance? Meanwhile, Zhai Yiying's character, Zhai Yiying, is no longer just a girl waiting for love. She is an independent woman who matures step by step following a massive upheaval in her life. Doesn't this kind of character evolution feel closer to our own real-life experiences? One has kept their love hidden for 20 years, while the other has grown independently far away. Despite neither forgetting the other, time has pushed them to opposite ends of their respective lives. How could such a poignant emotional tug-of-war fail to pique one's curiosity? What makes this even more unique is that the drama avoids relying on melodramatic misunderstandings to create conflict, focusing instead on mutual unrequited love and restrained devotion. Doesn't this slow-burning romance make it easier for the audience to truly resonate with the story? Public data shows pre-registrations climbing from 3 million to 3.69 million, suggesting that viewers aren't just interested in the actors, they are also looking forward to a style of romance that breaks the mold of traditional short-form dramas. Could this trend signal a new direction for the short drama market in 2026? How will Zhai Yiying face the man who was once her closest confidant but now feels worlds apart? Most importantly, what unspoken secrets lie hidden within that letter addressed to the 25th time zone? Will the answers only be revealed once the series officially premieres? Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next video. Thank you.